If you do not understand that MK Ultra was real, that the Supreme Court found that the purpose of MK Ultra and its over 200 subprojects was to use radiological, biological, and chemical substances and techniques to control human behavior, and that this is part of the basic activities of intelligence agencies, governments, psychological operations units, marketing departments of big corporations where they collaborate with the government, and anyone concerned with communication in this manner, propaganda, psychology, and marketing, or social control, then don't waste my time. That is similar to trying to talk to a rocket scientist about rocket science and you don't believe that rockets even exist or that the science around it is valid. Don't waste my time. People often ask themselves, what would Jesus do? Well, I say, what would Jesus do and his most faithful followers? Well, they would take it to the extreme and die for what they believe. They wouldn't conform. They wouldn't compromise. They would carry their cross as it is written in Matthew 10. Okay? Whoever does not take up their cross and follow me is not worthy of me. Matthew 10:38. That's what they would do. These people twist everything and try to make it seem about something else. They will set you up, for example, and have their little sister, for example, stare at you at the store. And if, you look at her back, their older brother, that person might come and confront you about it. Thus, having set you up and making it seem like it's about something else when they fight with you or confront you or whatever. They do this consistently. The same with the repetitive messages. What is the purpose of using chemicals and radiological or biological means if you're not going to have the accompanying psychological techniques as well? That is like drugging somebody with the truth serum and then just leaving them alone. Of course, you're going to have basic psychological techniques as well as intermediate and advanced ones to try to get them to behave the way you want. And so it is with the psychological operations and the very common and, logical operations of psychological operations units and intelligence agencies. Of course, police, just like they use good cop, bad cop psychology, will do it as well. So not only will they experiment with performance impairing drugs, but also performance enhancing drugs. They also use people that you see as unfavorable, especially if you're a heterosexual male, to try to make you seem lower in the eyes of the public. That's why it's propaganda. They're trying to fool people who are stupid enough to be fooled by people that they should hate more than anything. And so when you date an unattractive woman, overweight, whatever, your social status is reduced in the eyes of the masses who do not know better. When you become gay and you're less than rich especially, and even if you are rich quite often, your social status is reduced in the eyes of the masses. Let's face it, even in contemporary society, homosexuals and homosexuality and homosexual relationships are frowned upon and looked at with disgust, for a good reason, by the masses. So for the same reason they're denying me access to clean water, thus dehydrating me, they're also denying me access to nutritious food because I have to diversify my diet, which includes the liquids that I consume. And the ultimate effect of this is that I'm dehydrated and my body is not getting the vitamins and minerals that it needs. They're also slowing down my videos, harassing me, stalking me, fuming me, sabotaging my love life, drugging me with performance impairing drugs, and trying to do anything they can to throw off my flow, including filming me when I work out and prank calling me, trying to distract me with women, and more. All this is what you would expect. Again, if you do not understand that these are the exact types of things that you would expect from these psychological operation units that have a huge budget, from these intelligence agencies who have a huge portion of the black budget, I don't know what to tell you. Don't waste my time. This is basic military, unconventional warfare and propaganda operations, basic psychological operations, the most well understood of the covert operations. If you do not understand that, don't waste my time or anyone else who's smart talking about the subject. Now, I am among the most perceptive and insightful of men in this country. The top martial artists, I've made them hide from my challenge. Hide. They know that they cannot beat me to the point they do not even accept, even though they're doing all these things to me. I have no ulterior motive. I'm not in a secret society. I live with my parents. And you know that because you see me every day making videos in this room. The car I drive right now has a mismatching bumper. And even though I have thousands of dollars in my bank account, I need to save it because of what they're doing to me. Make no mistake, I'm not asking for money or help. I will not compromise. I will not conform. So help me God. Dear Lord, I promise to you I will never sell out. I am the top martial artist. No one has ever done what I've done. And the things that I'm saying are true, especially in this video. I'm not playing with these people. I'm not kidding around. The interview that I will post after this video was made before this video. So are all the clips, including the one showing the slip from the doctors, right? Did I make up that slip? Of course not. It's real. So was the doctor's visit. So was the misdiagnosis from the eye doctor, just like the psychiatrist. And think about it. I knew better than the eye doctor about what was wrong with my eyes. I never purchased the glasses as a result. I knew that I did not have astigmatism. Do you really think I didn't know better than the psychiatrist as well? It's a no-brainer. And I've proven that beyond any doubt. Ask yourselves, do I seem like someone who is mentally ill to you, who is out of touch? Or do I seem like an educated gentleman with over 10,000 valid sources and over 4,000 videos, having every martial artist in this country hiding from my $4,000 challenge because everyone of note and everyone with skill the government has identified and they have acknowledged that they cannot beat me. Either they themselves or the government or both. There is no way these psychological operations units would allow me to perhaps end my challenge in a few days because they cheated. I warned them. If there was a marked increase in drugging or cheating, that I would end my challenge early. And I have decided that I will almost certainly end it November 20th instead, which is 1 month short of 3 years, which is basically 3 years, and I will give myself credit for the full 3 years because I warned them that in the case of them increasing their drugging and cheating, I would end my challenge. I am the top martial artist in America. No one in American history has ever done what I've done, thus giving me the right to declare myself the top martial artist in American history. No one's opinion on the matter matters more than mine. No one has done what I've done. No one had the intellect and the mental prowess, the moral will, the moral longevity, and the outright superior mind in order to achieve what I've achieved. No one. There is no achievement close to it in any area of life. Curing a disease does not come close to the amount of intellect one needs to do what I've done. I've put all of these bitches in their places. The Masons, the government, the feminists, the gays, you name it. and I'm being persecuted for my political views. I have 14 witnesses to the persecution of me alone, and there are hundreds of more people who are being mistreated by the government, and none of them are more of a threat to the government and to what they're trying to do with their propaganda and lies than I am. You must consider that. No one deserves to be a leader more than I do. No one has the moral value. No one has the perceptiveness. No one has a more respectable accomplishment. And I do not want to waste my time explaining that anymore. Just like I don't want to waste my time with people who don't understand the psychological operation units are real, even when I show them the fucking patches. Thank you.